What time do you wake up in the morning? How many hours do you sleep per night?
For 35 years, I did 4. Now it's more going close to 5 to 6.
4?
4 hours. I developed that habit when I was 18, and I lived that until around 60. And then I started having to pee in the middle of the night, and so I had to get up a bit, and that was disturbing some sleep, so I stretched that an extra hour or so.
Yeah. Well, I sleep like 9 hours. I should get my eating in place and my pattern. For example, I go to sleep at like 6, 7 a.m. and I wake up at like 3 to 4 p.m. The problem is that I have tried to discipline myself to not do it because it's not the stereotypical morning ritual, routine that successful people have. But then if I have to catch a flight, of course, I'll wake up at 5 a.m., whatever. But then as soon as I don't think about it, I'll just default back to my normal routine, which is basically the opposite of other people. What do you think about it? Do you think it's important to wake up early in the morning as a standard, as a productivity kind of habit?
I think it's individualistic. We do have in our hypothalamus the suprachiasmatic nucleus, which is a circadian rhythm monitor of all the biological clocks in our body, and there is wisdom biologically to have some sort of circadian rhythm cycle. But for my own life, because I travel so much, I'm moving from time zone to time zone. I never really set a time zone. This location is the longest I've been in one location for a period of time, so I'll have to readjust again. But I don't normally have a time zone, so my biological rhythms are probably all kind of crazy. But I'm doing pretty good. I'm 65 and still cranking. So I don't think there's a set rule on that you have to do it this way or have to do it. I know some people are early morning people, some people are late people. I'm just working with a client last night. They're up until 6 in the morning, and they get up at around noon to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then they go until 6 in the morning again. And they do that, and they're celebrities, and they're very famous, and they're very successful at what they do. I got other people that are up at 3 in the morning. I used to get up at 2 in the morning, go to bed at 10 every night. 10 to 2, 10 to 2, 10 to 2. That's when I slept. So there's no rule on that. You got to be truthful to yourself and look at how your performance is. If it's working, it's working. There's all kind of people who will tell you what you need, but you got to go based on what your own biology allows.
Okay, that's very interesting. So, and relieving as well. I felt guilt. No, I mean, I didn't feel guilt. I know that I have to go by results, and if the results are showing up, that means that I'm doing something right. I mean, that's kind of my argument.
One of my mentors used to be up till 2 or 3 in the morning every morning, and then would go to bed and we'd back up at about 8, 9 every morning, and so that was his routine. But I've seen everybody's got a different routine. Trump used to sleep 4 hours a day. That's all he slept. He still does. So he's a high intense guy too.